Well, good morning or good afternoon. This is after the fishing trip on the New River. So Olivia and I decided to hit the river after I had attempted to go to Wildcat Lake on Sunday morning real early. Got up early, like 4:30. Wanted to get out there when the sun rose. Got out to the lake only to find out that it was closed due to COVID-19. Not only was the park closed, the lake was closed. It was blocked off with logs on all the entryways and the parking lots. It was taped off. Not only did they close it, but they also postponed the stocking of the lake, which they usually stock it with trout. So two major disappointments there. It ended up going to like a little mill pond and then a small trout lake at the bottom of at the base of Beech Mountain. Didn't catch anything. Saw a couple of trout cruising, but I mean, I really wasn't prepared to go trout fishing. I came up to pursue like brim or bass, and maybe a catfish. Although I've had a trout hit a crappie jig before, but it's rare. So but today we rented a canoe. I got it reserved yesterday, and we rented a canoe from a little place on the New River up in Todd, North Carolina. And we took an 1.5-hour trip, but stretched it out to 4 hours, just to take it easy, slow down, and pick up some fish along the way. We ended up catching 4 different species. Okay, the most was definitely the rock bass and the red-breasted sunfish. Got a couple of pictures you'll see of one, especially the red-breasted sunfish. Some beautiful colors, just popping colors. And my daughter's going to says she wants to do a watercolor, of that. We took a couple of scenic shots, some vistas of like a hillside with some cattle and some barns. And she wants to be able to do some artwork of that. But she did some drawing and some fishing while we were out on the river. We beached a couple of places, kind of took our time, our time casting and stuff, but had a really good time. Water was real cold. The wind was blowing. It was overcast. Just a beautiful day to be on the river. Lots of people floating on inner tubes and canoes and kayaks. So we had, pause as people, passed us by and stuff. But nobody being inconsiderate of us. Of course, we were considerate of them passing by. We held off of casting until they got past us, and just kept on fishing, but had a really good time. So I caught the first fish being a rock bass. Caught the most fish, mainly rock bass and sunfish, the red-breasted sunfish. But Olivia picked up a good-sized creek chub, a little sucker fish, and then, or at least that's what I call them, a creek chub. And then got the only smallmouth, the last fish of the trip. She caught a little smallmouth, about maybe 6 or 8 inches long, but it was a smallmouth nonetheless. So anytime I hit the New River, that's my goal. I want to catch a smallmouth. I don't care how big it is, just want to catch a smallmouth. And this wasn't an area that was probably prime for smallmouth, but it opened up some options for us on another trip. So I'm excited. We had a great day. My daughter drew a great, pencil drawing of me fishing on the river. And I'll probably close the video out with that shot. It's really amazing. Needless to say, I'm really proud of her. She's going to be pursuing her art career in college in the fall. So I mean, to be a part of that and for her to take the time to do that in a little sketchbook, it's huge. I even asked her if she would like step it up and maybe do, an 8x10 or 11x14 of it, because she really did a good job on it. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't, please do so. And be sure and hit and ring the bell, okay? So the next time a video drops, you'll get notified. Also, another reminder about our 2020 Fall Frenzy events. Event 1 starts August the 1st, in just a few days. And it's a month long. Each of the first 3 events are a month long. It's only $17 to enter. Fish Hound gets a little bit of a processing fee when you enter, but still going to come in less than 20 bucks. For every entry fee, okay, $7 of the fee goes directly to fill the finals pot for November, okay? And then we're going to divide another 7 up between first, second, and third. But there are 5 prize packages, 1st through 5th, that our sponsors have generously made donations with, and they are really nice ones, okay? Very nice prize packages. The remainder of the $17 is to help cover postage, because the last few, 3 or 4 events that I've run, I ended up coming out of pocket on that, and that ended up hurting. So this is going to help me out. It's not going to cover all of it, but it will help me out on the postage, and I appreciate you guys being a part of that. It's going to be a month long on each of the 3 events. So take advantage of this. It's on Fish Donkey app. You can download it on Apple phones, Apple iPads, Android tablets, and on Android phones. They take all major credit cards. Very easy to sign in and get you and pay your fee. So the sooner you get in, the sooner you can start posting those fish. And the top 5 fish by length is what is going to post up for your best 5. And it auto calls during, it just puts the longest ones up to the top for you. And then towards the end of the tournament, I'll go back in and verify those top 5, make sure they're submitted correctly, things of that nature. So be sure and read the rules, okay? They're pretty cut and dry, but look forward to it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hang tight, tight lines. Bye-bye.